Om Shanti, 21st July 2020, Morning Murli, Essence, Sweet children, the Father is teaching you in order to make you into beautiful deities. The foundation of your beauty is purity. Question: what is the sign of the moth who sacrifice themselves to the spiritual flame? Answer: first point, moth who sacrifice themselves to the flame know him accurately as he is and they remember him accurately. Second point, to sacrifice oneself means to become equal to the Father. Third point, to sacrifice oneself means to claim a right to a kingdom that is higher than the Father's. Song: the flame has ignited in the gathering of moth. Om Shanti. You sweetest spiritual children heard a line of this song. Who is explaining this? The spiritual father. He is also called the flame. He has been given many names. There is also a great deal of praise of the Father. This is the praise of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is it not? The Father has come as the flame for you, moth. When moths see a flame, then sacrifice themselves onto it and leave their bodies. Many moths surrenders their lives in a flame, especially at Deepamala. Many lamps are lit. Therefore, many times tiny insects die at night. You children now know that our Baba is the Supreme Spirit. He is also called Hussain. He is very beautiful because he is ever pure. When souls become pure, then receive pure and naturally beautiful bodies. Souls remain pure when they are in the land of peace. When they first come here to play their parts, they are Sato Pradhan. Then they become Sato, Rajo, Tamo. From being beautiful, they become ugly. That is, they become impure. When souls are pure, they are said to be golden aged. Then they receive golden aged body. The world becomes old and new. The beautiful Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, to whom people have been calling out, O Shiv Baba, on the path of devotion. That incorporeal Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, has now come to change impure souls into pure souls and make them beautiful. It isn't that the soul of those who are beautiful nowadays are pure. No, although someone's body may be beautiful, that soul is impure. People abroad are so beautiful. You know that Lakshmi and Narayan have a golden aged beauty, whereas people here have the beauty of hell. Human beings don't know about these things. It is only explained to you, children, that the beauty here is so for hell. We are all becoming naturally beautiful for heaven. We will remain that beautiful for 21 births. The beauty that people have here only lasts for one birth. When Baba comes here, not only does he make the human beings of this world beautiful, he make the whole world beautiful. In the new world of the golden age, there are only beautiful deities. You are now studying to become like them. The Father is also called the flame, but he is in fact the supreme soul. You children sing praise of the Father, and the Father praise you children. I make you so elevated that your status becomes even higher than mine. No one knows me as I am, what I am, or how I play my part. You children now understand how much souls come from the Supreme Abode to play your parts. You belong to the Shudra clan and have now come into the Brahman clan. This is your clan. This clan isn't for those of other religions. Other religions don't have a clans. Christians just have one clan. They just continue to be Christians. Yes, they too become Sato, Rajo, Tamo, but otherwise these clans only belongs to you. The world too goes through the stage of Sato, Rajo, and Tamo. The unlimited Father sits here and explains the world cycle. The Father, who is the ocean of knowledge and the ocean of purity, himself says, I don't take rebirth. Although people celebrate the birthday of Shiva, they don't know when he comes. They don't know even his life's history. The Father says, every cycle I explain to you children about what I am, how I am, what part I have in me, and how the world cycle continues to turn. You know that you have continued to come down the ladder. You are the ones who take 84 births. Those who come later also have to go through the stage of Sato, Rajo, and Tamo. When you become Tamo Pradhan, the whole world becomes Tamo Pradhan. Surely then you have to become Sato Pradhan from Tamo Pradhan. This world cycle continues to turn. It is now the Iron Age. Then after this, the Golden Age will come. The period of the Iron Age has come to an end. The Father says, I have entered an ordinary body, exactly as I did in the previous cycle, in order to teach you children Raj Yoga once again. Nowadays, there are many yogas. Yoga to become a barrister, yoga to become an engineer. In order to become a barrister, the intellect's yoga has to be linked to a barrister. They think we are becoming barristers. Therefore, we remember the one who is teaching us. Their father are separate. If they had a guru, they would remember him. Nevertheless, their intellect's yoga would be with the barrister. It is the soul that studies. It is the soul that becomes a barrister or a judge through his body. You children are now creating sanskars in yourself to become soul conscious. You have been body conscious for half the cycle. The Father says, now become soul conscious. The sanskar for studying are in the souls. It is a human souls that becomes a judge. We are now becoming deities, the masters of the world, and the one who teaching us is Shiv Baba, the supreme soul. He is the ocean of knowledge, peace and prosperity. Plates full of jewels have been portrayed emerging from the sea. Those aspects that the Father has to refer to belong to the path of devotion. The Father explains, these are the imperishable jewels of knowledge. You become very wealthy with these jewels of knowledge, and you also receive very many diamonds and jewels. Each of these jewels is worth hundreds of thousands of rupees. They make you so wealthy. You know that Bharat was the wiseless world. pure deities used to reside here. They have now become impure and ugly. This is a meeting of souls with the supreme souls. Only when souls are in the body are they able to listen. The supreme souls also enters a body. The home of souls and the supreme soul is the abode of peace. There is no sound or movement there. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, comes here to meet you, children. He meets you through this body. There, it is the home where you rest. You children are now at the most elevated confluence age, whereas the rest of the world is in the Iron Age. The Father sits here and explains these things. They incur a lot of expenses on the path of devotion. They make many pictures. They build very big temples. Otherwise, they could also keep a picture of Krishna at home. Those pictures are very cheap. So, why do they go so far away to the temples? That is the path of devotion. Those temples, etc., don't exist in the golden age. People there are worthy of being worshipped. In the Iron Age, they are worshippers. You are now at the confluence age and becoming worthy of worship deities. You have now become Brahmins. At this time, your last effort making bodies are your most valuable ones. Each of you earns a lot of income while you are in it. You eat and drink with the unlimited Father. You too used to call out to him. You don't say, I eat with Krishna. You remember the Father. You say, you are the mother and father. A child continues to play with his father. You wouldn't say that all of you are the children of Krishna. All souls are the children of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Souls. It is souls who say through their bodies, when you come, we will eat and play with you. We will do everything with you. You say, Bab Dada. Therefore, this is like a family. There are Bab, Dada, and you children. This Brahma is an unlimited creator. The Father enters him and adopts him. He says to him, you are mine. This is the mouth-born creation. A wife too is adopted. A wife too is adopted. She too is a mouth-born creation. Her husband would say, you are mine. Then he creates a physical creation with her. From where did this system start? The Father says, I adopted this one. Through him, I adopt you. You are my children. However, this one is male. Therefore, Saraswati was also adopted in order to look after all of you. She was given the title of mother. There is a river Saraswati. This river is the mother's, whereas the father is the ocean. This one has emerged from the ocean. A huge gathering takes place where the river Brahmaputra meets the ocean. At no other place does such a large gathering take place. That is the gathering means Mela of rivers. This is the gathering of souls and the supreme souls. And it takes place when he enters a body. The Father says, I am Hussain. I enter this one every cycle. This is predestined in the drama. The whole world cycle is now in your intellects. Its duration is 5,000 years. From the unlimited film, they create limited film. Whatever happened in the past then becomes the present. The present then becomes your future, which is then called the past. How long does it take for it to become the past? How much time has passed since you came into the new world? 5,000 years. Each of you is now becoming a spinner of the discus of self-realization. You explain that you were first Brahmins and that you then became deities. You children are now receiving your inheritance of the land of peace and the land of happiness from the Father. The Father comes and establishes 3 religions at the same time. Then he inspires the destructions of all the other religions. You have found the Sadguru, the Father, who takes you back. You call out, take us into salvation. Let this body die. Show me a way to shed my body and go to the land of peace. This is why people go to gurus. However, those gurus can't enable you to leave your body and take you with them. Only the one Father is the purifier. Therefore, when He comes, souls surely have to be made pure. Only the Father is called the death of all deaths. The great death is makes everyone shed their bodies and takes them back home. The one is the supreme guide. He takes all souls back home. These bodies are dirty and we want to become free from the bondages of them. As we shed our body, we can become free from their bondage. You are now being released from devilish bondage and being taken into divine relationships of happiness. You know that you will go to the land of happiness by the land of peace. You also know how you will then come into the land of sorrow. The Father comes to you, make you beautiful from ugly. The Father says, I am also your true, obedient Father. A father is always obedient to his children. He serves them too much. He incurs so much expenses to educate his children. Then he gives all his wealth and property to them and goes into the company of holy men. He makes his children more elevated than himself. This Father too say, I make you into double masters. You become the masters of the world and also the masters of the Brahmand. You are worshipped in two ways. You are worshipped as souls and also worshipped as a deity clan. I am only worshipped in one way, in the form of a Shivlingam. I don't become a king. I serve you so much. So, why do you forget such a father? O souls, consider yourselves to be souls and remember me so that sins can be absolved. Whom have you come to? First, Bab, the father, then the Dada. Where there is the father and the Dada, when there is the father and then the great great grandfather, Adi Dev, Adam, because there are many generations. Would anyone call Shiv Baba the great great grandfather? He makes you elevated in every respect. You have found such a Baba. So, why do you forget him? How would you become pure if you forget him? The Father shows you ways to become pure. Only by having this remembrance will the alloy be removed from you. The Father says, sweetest, lovely children, renounce body, consciousness and become soul consciousness. You also have to become pure. Lust is the greatest enemy. Become pure in this one birth for my sake. A physical father would also say, don't perform any dirty acts. Maintain the honor of the beard. That means keep Baba's honor. The Paralokic Father also says, I have come to purify you. Therefore, don't make your face dirty. Otherwise, you will cause my honor to be lost. The honor of Brahmins and the Father will be lost. Some write, Baba, I have fallen and dirtied my face. The Father says, I have come to make you beautiful and you have dirtied your face. In order to become ever beautiful, you do have to some make effort. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father and Bab Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharana. First point. Your last effort making body is your most valuable one. You have to earn a lot of income with that body. Eat and drink with the unlimited Father and experiences all relationships with Him. Second point, don't perform any such act through which the Brahman family's honor and the father's honor would be lost. Be soul conscious and become completely pure. By having remembrance, remove all the old alive by you, the soul. Blessing. May you be a detached observer while seeing scenes of sorrow and peacelessness in the iron-aged world with unlimited disinterest. Description. Whatever may be happening in the iron-aged world, you are always in the ascending stage. For the world, there are crises of distress, whereas for you, there are crises of victory. You are not afraid of any situation because you have become ready in advance. You see all types of games as detached observer. Whether someone is crying or calling out loudly, there is pleasure in observing as a detached observer. Those who observes the scenes of sorrow and peacelessness of the iron-aged world as detached observers easily become those who have unlimited disinterest. Slogan. Whatever type of land you want to prepare, as well as serving with words, also serves with your attitude. Once again, whatever type of land you want to prepare, as well as serving with words, also serve with your attitude. Okay. Om Shanti.